Perfect. 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 Perfect.
3, 2, 1, bingo and a bango. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, it is always time to make this money. And I think my mic is turned down, sure is. One moment while I turn this bad boy up. Don't know why it does that. Oh, I had a business meeting earlier today, that's why. Okay, bingo and a bango, bingo and a bango. Good morning, guys, good afternoon, good evening. No matter what time it is, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, and this is Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the boring, complicated terms, pattern memorization, having to know what each candle means, and dojis, and abandoned babies, and morning stars, and sunrise, and walk on the beach. You don't need to know all that stuff. You just need to see price action. Is it gaining strength? Is it losing strength? Well, here we show you how to see all that, and for free. Yeah, for free. That's my goal. That's my goal in life, to show you how to do this. And if it changes your life, great. My life just became that much better. You know, you put good out, good comes back to you. Now, granted, I don't put good out so that I can get good back. It just seems to work that way, and it's pretty amazing feeling. All right, moving on. Let's make you some money. Let's make you some money, guys. Right now, we are looking at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin is finding support. We have a lot. So the wicks, let's go over the wicks real quick. What do the wicks mean? To me, I believe that if you can understand and read the charts, it's going to help you out so much. So instead of you depending on me, instead of you relying on me, I want to show you what I see. And if it helps you, great. So right here, we were seeing that it had this dump and then some more, and it just looked weak. It looked very weak. So yesterday we were saying that possible, come down here, maybe find some support here, come up to this level of resistance because the prices will be under here, and then possibly come down. Now, today, and again, we're not changing our thought process, we're adjusting our thought process based off of the current information we have. That's very important. You have to be fluid. You have to be like water. What is the price action doing right now? Well, it appears that the price action is gaining support right around this level. So we can say right around this level right here is gaining support. And these wicks, they show us that there is buying pressure. When you have the wicks on the bottom, it's saying that there's buyers down here and they're buying it up. When you have wicks on the top, that means there's selling pressure, that they're just selling off. Here we can see that we had a nice amount of buying pressure. Now, does this mean that it's going to go up? No, sure doesn't. The next candle could have just come down. Granted, this is a 4-hour candle. We still have 55 minutes left to go in this candle, and currently the buyers are putting in support. They are putting in some work, and now it's starting to go up. We are right at resistance. So throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance levels. And right here, we're at resistance. Could it break above it? Possible. So let's get rid of some of this stuff. This is a great area too. Now, whenever we're doing this, these levels are based off of where the price action was at that time. And you can see, just looking to the left, you can see here we have resistance. Then here we had it as support because now price action is above it, and then it broke through it. So let's go ahead and delete this. That way we don't get confused with what's going on. Let's see here. Can we adjust this one? We can adjust it to right here. So what we're doing is we're adjusting it to the pivot, and you can see that it stopped perfectly right on these wicks at this pivot. So this is telling us this is a very strong support resistance level on the 4-hour time frame, and it just needs to break above this level. Now let's go ahead and delete this one too. Well, once again, just to kind of clear up our chart a little bit and see what's going on. Let's see here. Jono says, be reactive with your plan. Be proactive with your risk management. I need to write that down. That is very, very well said, Jono. Very well said. I actually like that a lot. All right, moving on. Right now we can see that we do have a low, and then we have a higher low based off of this. But if you want to go to the macro, the larger picture, here's our low, and then here is our potential higher low. So now we're actually changing the trend. So let's go ahead and just back out, zoom out a little bit. We were in this downtrend, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. It broke through. Okay, but this doesn't mean anything, because what could have happened, and I always like doing that, I don't give you my information based off of what I see. I give you my information based off of what could have happened at that moment. So what could have happened is it breaks this trend line. Easy to do, because more than likely the next few candles will break this trend line. What we needed to see was a higher high. This is our high. This was our previous high. So once it did this, now it's potentially changing the momentum. Now it's potentially changing the trend. Then here's our low. You can say this is another low. And then when it did come down to retrace, for me personally, I would expect it to come down here to our little zone and then come up. But there was so many buyers right here that it got bought up right here. So now you have a high, higher high. You have a low, higher low, and a higher low. So essentially what we're doing is we are changing the trend. And then of course, it came up, did another higher high, another higher low. So it's going good. However, let's go ahead and just back up a little bit and doing Control Z to undo. Let's go ahead and do our trend line. That way we can adjust our trend line. So now it's kind of doing this number. And I like doing candle body closes. You can do candle body closes or candle wicks, wherever you get more touches. So here we're starting off with the candle bodies, ended up with the candle body wicks or candle wicks. Just to get this, let's come over here to this. And this is what we're seeing. Now, granted, we would not have had all that information. Let's do a replay. This is the information we would have had right here. So based off of this, just keep it simple. Price is going up. What normally happens when price goes up, comes down. Where would I expect the price to come down to? Right here. Nice, price action's going up. Then it might go and bounce off of this support, more than likely lose it, and then gain support here, creating a higher low. I want you to notice something, guys, and I've mentioned this already, but what I do is I show you how to trade in the trade, at the moment of the trade, not after the fact. Everybody else shows you after the fact. If it pumps, those influencers, those mentors will look for a reason. Why did it pump? Oh, look guys, right here, divergence. You had this and this. Oh, look at the volume. Oh, look at, it was above the 9 moving average, or it was above the 21 or the 50. They're looking for a reason to justify what happened. I go the complete opposite, because when I'm in the trade, that's when I need to know what to do. And that's what I do here. If you want to learn more on how to trade, definitely join the VIP. Now, I have great news, guys. I have great news. I have 10 spots. I know, it's a lot. I have 10 spots that just became available today in the free group. So if you want to try before you buy, let me know. Let me know. Send me a message. Send me a message on Telegram. I have it as a pinned message. Not only that, but I also have it in the description. I have 10 spots, and they're going to go quick, guys. They're going to go quick. Once they do get filled up, of course, we'll put you on the wait list. But I have 10 spots that just got filled up. And normally what happens is, of course, there's stuff that you have to do for the free group. It's engagement. That's all it is. Takes you a few minutes. But you make money in the free group, and you join the VIP. That's my angle. That's my goal. Yeah, pretty tricky, right? I'm very highly motivated to make you money in the free group so that you join the VIP. And that's what it is. So right now we do have 10 free spots available. So if you're watching this on the replay, hopefully, and you haven't, joined the VIP, hopefully the spots are still available. But just to let you know, 10 free spots are available, and take advantage of it. I show you how to do all this stuff. Now, do you need to join the free group? Nope, sure don't. Watch the channel. I show you everything. Ask me questions. I will never say, oh, I can't say that. I can't give that information out because that's only for the VIP members. You have to join, or you have to do a $99 an hour mentorship. No, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. My goal is to make you money. And then if you want to join the VIP, go for it. Or if you want to make money here, and maybe there's another group that you've been looking at, but just you don't know how to trade, or you don't have enough money. Well, now you do. Now you do. Now, if you do have money, just buy it. Just buy the VIP, check it out, see if you like it. If not, okay, cancel. But just to let you know, I strongly recommend the lifetime membership. Lifetime membership is the way to go. Saves you a crap load of money. All right, moving on. So here, price action is coming up. More than likely, it's going to come down. More than likely. Let's see what happened. Okay, now it's starting to break. So what we do is we adjust our trend line to what the price action is currently giving us. So here we adjust it, and then it just broke through. It just broke through, but it's expected though. Remember, because I get that question asked a bunch. Joe, why is it coming down? Well, just look at it. It went up. It's going to come down. And then, Joe, what's making it pump? Well, look at this. It came down. It's going to come up. Like, eventually it's going to come up. Whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month, it's going to change direction. It has to. It's supposed to. So I'll give you a heads up. See here, rising wedge. Look at what's not coming up. Rising wedge. Breakdown 68% of the time. LOL. Yeah. LOL. And it's so funny. Falling wedge, 68% of the time, it goes this. Whatever next pattern, 68%, everything 68%. Now, it's funny though, because in the very beginning, I literally spent 2 weeks researching, going to all these different websites, and I found that there were other statistics besides 68%. Some were 74%, some were 72%. I literally spent 2 weeks researching 5, 6, 8 hours a day, going to all hundreds and hundreds of websites. And I made a PDF and I showed it to my mentor, and my mentor's like, no, it's 68%. I said, no, dude, look, not only that, but I had references, I had websites, I had everything documented on there where I found it and everything else. And these are case studies, like thousands of results. And he looked at it, not even 2 minutes. No. And here I'm thinking I'm doing this great job, 2 weeks worth of work. He didn't even spend 2 minutes on it because he's so used to saying 68% of the chance or the time. But there were some that I found that were 68, 72, 74. And again, all this is with research. Now it's on my other computer. So in case people, oh, can I have it? Can I have it? It's on my other computer. Anyway, but yeah, spend 2 weeks, hard work, research. He didn't even spend 2 minutes on it, but it's okay. But now I don't even use patterns because it just makes sense. What goes down, it's going to come up. What goes up, it's going to come down. And then of course, depending on what time you are in the cycle, in the bull market, depends on how to trade. Like all this I learned. I had 5 mentors, guys. I had 5 mentors. And basically what I learned what not to do. Yeah, I learned what not to do. Here I show you my wins, my losses, my mistakes, all the times I fell and then got back up. And so I'm showing you real life experience when it comes to trading. And that in itself is gold. That in itself is gold. Here it broke down. Okay. It broke down. And then now what? Now, oh, that's it. So this is where we're at right now. So let's go ahead and delete this. Let's take this off as well. Now, trend lines. I do love trend lines because trend lines give you support resistance areas. Same thing with these levels. All these levels are support resistance. It'll respect the support. It'll respect the resistance until it doesn't. I used to hate that. I used to hate that saying, but it's so true. It is so true. It'll respect it until it doesn't. So here we have a possible bounce, and then here's our next resistance level, right at around, we can call it 64.8. That's the actual level that I have over here, 64.8. So let's just make this more official. Let's go and let's just copy this, copy. And let's just move this over. Let's go over here to paste. There you go. There's your level. There's your level. It needs to break that level. Now, once it breaks this level, this right here is our next main level, because this is our most recent highest point. But before we have that level, we have this level right here. So throughout the entire chart, nothing but support resistance. So just look to the left. That way you're not having all of these lines. Just look to the left and you can see it. All right, moving on. Moving on. All right. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. If you have any charts you want to do, let me know. So we do have, so that's pretty much it on Bitcoin. Bonk is moving now. I did post something about Bonk. I did 100 and something percent in 6 days. 120 something. Yeah, 122%. Now this I posted in group. Don't chase this stuff, guys. It did this in 6 days. So from the beginning to here, 6 days. So this was the beginning of the move. Don't chase this stuff. You chase this, you're about to get dumped on. More than likely. We saw that with the H bar. I gave warnings on H bar. You know, because people are doing exactly what you want to do. They are taking profit. They are buying low, selling high. You don't want to buy right now. You know, based off of how I teach and what I teach, this is what we would have done. Here is our level. You could have bought here, but it's high risk. So let's go ahead and just map this out. And one thing that I strongly recommend, backtest everything. Don't trust me, man. Don't even trust me. Don't trust anybody. Verify. Verify. The stuff that I'm teaching you, this would have been our recent high. It needs to break this level. You know, do you want to enter right now when it was down here? I mean, you could have, but we had a possibility that it comes up here and it gets rejected. And then it finds support here. And then now it just goes in this zone for an extended period of time in accumulation before it either breaks up or breaks down. So this is why it's very important that you backtest everything that I'm showing you. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to train you to be, I'm trying to create a trading warrior. That's what I want you to be. Yeah, you, not the guy behind you. I want you to be a trading warrior. Everything that I'm showing you, I'm giving you all my secrets. And by doing so, now you enter the trade. Let's say you entered here with the lower bid down here, just in case. And it comes all the way up here, gets rejected again because of our support resistance levels, comes down. More than likely, it should retrace about 50%. You know, that's the average 50%. Golden pocket, 0.5618. That's more than likely down here. It didn't do it. Came down to about the 232 area. 238, 232. I always get confused with those numbers because I don't use them too much or too many times. Let's go from the low to the high. 236. Oh, so close. So close. I was right there. I was right in the middle. So, and look at this, guys. And I didn't even pull this before. It went to the 236 area. Boom. And came up. Now, all this is in hindsight. All this is, and now I do not mentor based off of, and it's funny, people say that this is retro mentorship. Based off of what already happened, that's how they teach. Now, what I show you is that the price should, hopefully, come down to here, the golden pocket. Now, sometimes it just go to the 236 area. Sure does. It retraces just a little bit because the FOMO is real, and then it continues up. Let's say we only put 50% down here. Then we get rejected. Hopefully, comes down to at least here, and it doesn't. It finds support here, and then so what we do is we don't enter now because the price could come down. Price could lose its momentum and come down. It has this trend line that it just made. It's looking weak. These candles, let's back up. I want you to examine these candles. Now, everything that I'm showing you guys is a great way to trade. A great way to trade. And I'm showing you exactly what I see and how I see it. Right now, these candles look okay. You know, look at the size of the candles. And some wicks, okay, buying pressure, selling pressure, okay. The candle got smaller, the bodies. Losing interest, gaining some interest, losing interest, lots of sell pressure. Remember what I said in reference to, or rather, I hate when people say what I said. Remember the advice that I gave. Just because you have a lot of sell pressure or buy pressure here. Perfect example. Write all this stuff down, guys. Like, this is how you're going to make money. Here, we had a lot of buy pressure. And this is saying that the price should go up. It didn't. Here, we have a lot of sell pressure. This is saying the price should go down. It didn't. So just because you have a wick on either side, long wick reversal, blah, 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 that doesn't mean it's going to happen. Here, you can see that clearly. And then just out of nowhere, who saw this coming? Not me. If I was looking at this trade, I would say, okay, it's losing its strength. You know, it came up, it came down, it came up, it's looking weak. It's looking looking really weak. Scared. You know, it's hiding from the bully. It's hiding from the bully who wants the lunch money. And more than likely, it's going to come down to maybe here, healthy spot, and then come up. What did it do? No, it ate its spinach. He ate spinach for a week, hiding out. And then he says, where are you, bully? Where are you? Show your face. I got something for you. Look at this. Boom. And now, if you are trading the way I'm showing you, this is our new level. This is our new level. And what you would do is you would set your alert above the most recent wick, which is right here. You would get alerted. Then, of course, you would wait for the candle to close. As long as it closes above the area it broke out from, you enter the trade. Could this have come down? Yeah, sure. But here's the thing though. Of course, you have a stop loss if you do stop losses, but just know that right here is a lot of support. These candles, they're creating a new level of support. So if it were to come down, you have a very high possibility that you get support right here. All this stuff I teach. All this stuff. I'm not changing my plan or changing my thought process because of what I see. No. This is what I teach. This is how I teach it. Here, same thing with down here. Your 4-hour candle close or whatever time frame you're trading on, it closes. Then what you do is you enter again. Now you're in 100%. Price goes up. Nice. Came back down. And then now it's starting to come up again. And here, if you wanted to, very high risk though, adding again. Me personally, take profit. Take profit, be done with it. Move on to another one. Could this go another 80, 200? Yeah, definitely. But wait for the retrace and then enter. Here, if you would have entered way down over here, I mean, you're in nice gains. And this is what I teach. It's the same thing. Every single coin that I do. Now, granted, always the first coin that I review, I always go in deep. I do a deep dive as far as TA goes. And then after that, it's going to be real fast. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that thought process. All right. So let me go ahead and put on my glasses. I need to put on my glasses on this one. So this says, at least you tell us what you get into, Joe. I know in other groups they post, but don't tell you if they're in the trade themselves. Yeah. I tell you. I say I'm in this one or I'm not. You know. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. And then I let you know too. If I get stopped out, I let you know. You know. All right. I'm very transparent, guys. Because I let you know that, you know, even though I have all this wealth of knowledge on how to trade, I still get stopped out. Nothing wrong with that. Like, trading is very psychological, but you have to control your emotions. It's the key. One of my biggest things was my biggest downfall in trading. Let me put this. My biggest downfall in trading was being spontaneous, was buying the green candles, FOMO. That was my biggest downfall. Now I have learned that patience truly does pay off. You know, the successful traders know when not to be in a trade. Successful traders know that you don't have to be in a trade every single time. Let the trades come to you. You know, don't chase these trades. All right, so I got on that. Okay. But yeah, so that's that one. All right, so let's just run through these really quick. This is YouTube. We're still waiting for our alert there. This is DODO. For this one, our alert was here. It went up a little bit and we got stopped out. You know, this is on a YouTube call. So what do? We could set our alerts. This one's a little tricky because we don't want to put it way up here because we're going to lose a bunch. We could do it. So what I see on this one is a zone. So let's get rid of this. I see this as a zone. So let's go ahead and put this on, put our magnet tool on. I see this. It's a pretty big zone though. So let's go and let's see what the price range is. Is that, I'm gonna say 16. Oh, only 8? That's nothing. Okay. Okay. If this was a larger zone, like a 20 or 16, then I would say more than likely this would be our level to enter. But what you could do is just enter this zone. You know, have the candle close above this level right here of, let me change the color to this. Let's do this one. 1903. Have the candle close above 1903. And then our new stop loss would be under here. And then let's see what so let's say we entered here. That's nothing, 8%. That's baby. And then our first target, we could do right here. This would be our first target. And then our second target would be right here. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So what I think might happen on this one is once it breaks here, it'll do this number. And again, I'm looking to the left. I'm always looking to the left, and then it'll break here. Now, if you want a safer area, well, then what you do is you set it for this level. You set your alert above this wick. And then what you could do is, because the reason for that, if the price action comes down, we have a nice area of support here because of this. And if it breaks below this, well, you have a really nice zone of support right there. So that's my thought process on that one. Let's go to, which were the coins I was going to do? ONDO. So here's ONDO. We've been looking at this one sometime already. And for this one, it's still under resistance. Let's go. Yeah, so it's still under, this is our resistance zone. So we're just waiting, no rush, just waiting. But I will tell you this though, it's been in accumulation for a long time. So here was an accumulation. Let's see. This was an accumulation for about 6 days and then it dumped. Just because it's in accumulation does not mean it's gonna go up or down. It just means that, well, if you were to have the Bollinger Bands, right here would be really, really tight. And so same thing, it can go up or down. Here it happened to go down. Now granted, it did make this high, which created our zone. And then now it just came down. So now we have another accumulation zone. I'd say from here, we can go all the way across. 22 days. Now it did break out of this zone a few times. So this zone, perfect. From here to here. And these are my areas that I'm looking at. Now it did break out and then came right back in. And then got rejected again, broke out again, came right back in. And here broke down a few times, but this is our nice area of support resistance. This is our little zone that we have. So if it does break out, more than likely, hopefully, it'll gain support here. So we're still waiting on this one. We have an alert up here to be on the safer side. Let's see here, WIF, dog with hat. We were talking about this one way over here. More than likely, I'm not sure if we got stopped out or not. But one thing that you're going to see, guys, one thing that you're going to see, all these YouTubers, all these influencers, look, guys, we were talking about it way over here in February, and now we're up 400%. We're up blah, blah, blah. Get out of here, dude. Oh, look, guys, we were talking about it way over here in December or February, 2 months ago, guys. And if you join my group, we would have been up 10x. Every coin is going to do this. I have to stress that every coin is going to do this. Don't get bamboozled by these trickery people. What they're doing is they're tricking you. They have a lot of trickery up their sleeve. And they're going to say that over and over again. Look, guys, we called this one out. We first started talking about this one back over here in January. And look where it's at now. Anybody can do that. Anybody. So just be careful, guys. All right. Let's see here. Now, the thing is, if they say enter this coin, don't sell it, only add to it, hold it for 18 months, hold it for 8 months, hold it for 6 months, 3 months, whatever, then that's something different, because that's the plan. But not, oh, we were talking about this coin 3 months ago. Yeah, how many other coins were you talking about? You know, and more than likely, they're going to say the same thing on every single coin, you know, especially when it pumps. Hey guys, we're talking about this coin. Yeah, anybody can do that. But if you say, buy this coin, hold it 8 months, add to it on the retrace, and then update your group about it, okay, now you can talk. But oh my gosh, it just gets me worked up, guys. Gets me worked up. All right, dog with hat. This one looks strong, looks very strong. It came up, came down, came up, losing strength, came down, came up, losing strength. This would have been your neckline or trend line area, and we can do that here. Now, it's very easy to see after the fact, very easy to see. But while you're in the trade, be looking for this stuff. Once again, there's support resistance levels everywhere. This also includes trend lines. So this could have been our trend line right here. As long as it remains above this level or this trend line, we're in good shape. If it breaks below, that doesn't mean it's going to zero. If it breaks below, well, then it's no longer in this upward trend. And then we hit the play button. And it's going good, it's going great. Okay. And what we're doing, okay, now it's breaking it. Now it's like, okay, kind of watch out, kind of watch out. Not only that, but we have another support resistance level that's very strong right here. It bounced, it bounced, it bounced, it bounced, it bounced. So look at that, all those 4-hour candles. So even though it broke this level, I would consider this level, well, actually it's a zone. So let me show you the zone that I'm looking at. Right there to right here. This is our little zone that we're looking at. This is our support zone. So if it breaks this level, don't worry, we have this zone. It needs to remain above this zone to be bullish. If it breaks below, it could come all the way down here or even further. Again, support resistance. So let's mark that zone. And let's take this off so that it doesn't confuse us. Okay. Now, let's see what happens. And this is what I want you to do, guys. Backtest all this stuff. Don't trust me. Don't ever trust me. Don't trust anybody. So here we can see bearish retest, bearish retest, bearish retest. And more than likely it's going to come down. Nope. It went up. Okay. So support bounce. And then it's going to go up. It came back into this and now it's going to be bullish again. Nope. It came back down again. So once again, you know, this is trading in the moment. This is trading in the moment because here we would have just been flip and flopping. We would have been a fish out of water, flipping and a flopping. You don't want to flip and a flop. You don't. What you want to do is you want to wait. Wait a few candles. See what happens. And then now it broke this. It broke our support zone came down, came back up, couldn't even fight, couldn't even make it to our support zone. It tried, and it said, guys, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. I don't even want to play anymore. Bye. What? No, we gotta make money. What are you doing? Sure enough, now it's trying again. It's trying again, trying to re-enter our zone. Would we enter now? No. Why? It needs to break above our zone. It needs to break above our zone for us to enter the trade. And now it's trying again, coming down. Doesn't want to play. Now it's kind of saying, okay, guys, well, I might play. Now it's looking good. Now it's looking good. Now we have this level right here. We have another level. It's trying really hard to break this level. Now we've made a higher high. Now it's really trying. Now it's trying to impress us. Man, I got this. I can break through this. This is nothing. I'm just playing with y'all. Now, what's the next move? Next move is, survey says, here we go. Here we go. It's breaking above it. And then it couldn't hold it. It couldn't hold it. But look what's happening though. We have this low. We have a higher low. We have a higher low and a higher low. So we're gaining strength. Now, if it does break down, so what can we do? We can put a trend line. We talked about this earlier. We can put a trend line. I would use this wick. So here's one level that we could do. And this would be more so our liquidity zone, just because it's our wicks. And then we can actually do another level. I would say from here to here. So this would be my trend line. And then what we could do, let's get fancy with it, guys. Who wants to get fancy with it? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to get fancy with it, because that's what we're going to do. We are going to get fancy with this zone. So make sure to put a 1 in the chat if you want to get fancy with it. But give you a heads up, spoiler alert, we're going to get fancy with it anyway. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go to our drawing tools, and we're going to do our poly line. We're going to do our poly line. And we're going to go do this, then click here, then click here, and then we will match them up to here. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to do this as a red. No, we should do it as a green. So let's do it. Oh no, let's do this one. So green, and this is the outline. This will be green as well. So right now we just did a support liquidity zone area, whatever you want to call it. This just says that if it comes down here into this zone, that doesn't mean that it's bad. This means this is the liquidity grab area. So what this is saying is that there's a pretty high chance that if it breaks this, more than likely it'll create a wick and then come up and then continue upward. So just kind of give you a heads up. That's us being fancy with our little liquidity zone. And you know, sometimes I'll do that here or up top. And this is mainly done with the wicks, because the wicks are known as liquidity grabs. I just call it buying pressure, selling pressure, but there's so many different names. You know, it depends on if you want to sound smart. You know, you have the golden pocket, then people also do the platinum pocket, and then the uranium pocket, and then the, you know, hot pocket, whatever. I don't care. Whatever pocket you want to call it. All I know is that when it finds support, it's money. That's what I call it. I call it money. All right, moving on. So just to let you know, right now it is looking bullish. And for me personally, I would wait for it to break this level. Once again, it's the same thing over and over again. Our most recent high, I would set an alert. There's no wicks, but I would set an alert just above it, because I don't want to get bothered. I don't want to be bothered if the price action comes up here and then comes back down, comes back again, comes back down. I don't want to be bothered with this. Too busy. But once it breaks this level, then I get alerted. Now I look and I see, oh, okay, it's found support. It's gaining support. It keeps on bouncing off of this area. I'm entering the trade. I'm entering the trade. Once it breaks this level of resistance, I'm entering even more. Bingo and a bango. Bingo and a bango. That's how you make money, guys. That's how you make money. You do not chase this. You don't chase it. This is when we should have entered. Right now, it's already too late. Now, can you still make money off of this? Yes, definitely. 20%, 40%. Yeah, go for it. For me personally, it'll remove too much. I would need to see it retrace quite a bit in order for me to enter. Don't chase these guys. Don't chase them. Tug says, what does Tug say? Tug says, hot pocket. Joe, you should do stand up as well. That's funny. Crypto Candy says, hello peeps, late to the party today. Man, you're just in time. You're just in time. Yeah. But just to let you know, guys, I show you how to truly trade. I show you how to truly trade in the moment of the trade, not after the fact. And that's my goal. My goal is to make you money and hopefully change your life. So give me a heads up. Hole in pocket. Yes, hole in pocket. So give you heads up, guys. So this, in a matter of fact, I'm actually going to set this alert. I'm going to set this alert. I'm going to put YouTube question mark. And this one is, in my opinion, out of all the ones that we've seen, this is a very good chart. And this one's just about ready. This one is just about, more than likely, later today, I'm sure this one will be good. So let's go ahead and set up this chart for you. How's that? Let's do that for you. Let's go ahead and do a target and a stop loss. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this junk. 30 drawings down the drain. 30 drawings down the drain. All right. So looking at this, we do have, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my magnet tool, and there's so many different ways of doing this too. So I'm going to put on my retracement tool, and I'm going to go from the top to the bottom, just because I want levels. I want levels. That's what I want. Now, what I'm also going to do is, well, could I do it? I can do it like this, just to make it simple. So I pulled from the bottom to the top. And let me just show you again. So it's a fib retracement. So from the beginning of the move to the top. And this is saying how far it should retrace to. And then of course you can see, 0.5, 618, it bounced off of this level. Then it just broke through it, got rejected right at that level. Then finally breaking above, So now let's go to a 4-hour time frame. And let's kind of just zoom in on this. Take off our magnet tool. Okay. And now what we want to do is we want to break this level. So what we're doing is we're actually looking for a break. Let's put it right here of this level. So let's just make this exact. So make sure our magnet tool is on, and let's snap it in place. Let's come over here. Let's copy this, copy. Let's go ahead and put this as paste. And then make sure it's in the front, and it is. Okay, so this is the level that it needs to break. Now, let me change this color. So let's just put a 1. Now, we want to set our alert above our wick. We want to set our alert above this, so we don't get bothered with it. So this is where we want to set our alert. So for my orange is alert. My yellow is just, an area to watch. My blues are entry. Let me show you. This is my key code. My blues are entry. And then we have my green as my targets. And of course my red as my stop loss. So this is my color coding. Red, stop loss. Green, target. Blue, entry. Yellow, watch for this level. And orange, this is our alert. So very important. Whenever you're seeing me do any of my levels, same thing with white. White is a level. Blue, I'll show you. Blue is my entry. Let's go blue. It's my entry. And then yellow are my targets and stop loss. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. All right, moving on. That's my key code. All right, so let's go and do a target. So let's say we enter right here. Our first target, let's see, where's my stop loss gonna be first? Okay, so we're gonna do about a 14% stop loss. So Alt J, and I click on this. It's gonna be yellow. It's gonna be my stop loss. And what level is this? Copy. And let's just make it 4. Just so we don't have so many numbers. Okay, try that again. Copy. Come over here. Okay. And then just so everything is on point. There we go. So this is my stop loss. My stop loss, and I'm putting this stop loss underneath these kind of bodies. Once again, everything that I do is very strategic. It's never, oh, let me throw it right here. Let me put it right here. Everything's strategic. From my entries to my exits, to my support, resistance, to my trend lines. Everything is strategic. Now let's come over here and let's say we enter right here. So my first target needs to be more than 13% or 14%. I would like to put it right here, my first target. So let's go and do that. Alt J. See, yes, definitely. We will look at ID. We will definitely look at that one. See, the next target we can do right here. Yes, question mark. Okay. So here is one of them. This is 24, 524, 527. Perfect. And then this, change this one to this. Let's see, 865. 865. Okay, perfect. And so let's make this a little bit more fancy. I do like the fanciness. So this one is going to be our target. And I like labeling stuff, because when your charts are fire, your trades are fire. And you'll see that too. But don't ever trust me though. Don't ever trust me. Always verify. So let's bring that up a little bit. I want to make sure that you see my stuff. So let's put that there. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Okay, and then just for fun, right now I'm going on to CoinMarketCap. I am typing in WIF, and I am pulling up the market cap, which I knew was a big one, but market cap is 3.2 billion. That is with a B. That is with a B. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up from its all-time high, because all this is very important information. All this is very vital, important information that you need to know when entering a trade. And then of course it is a meme on Solana. And the way I'm doing this is I'm doing Shift, the Windows key, the letter S, so that I could do a screenshot. Then on top of that, once I click and select, so I'm going to show you what a screenshot looks like. It dims the screen. You're going to click, drag, and it highlights. Once you do that, you come back to your chart. You make sure to click on the chart on an empty area, and then you do Control V, and it'll paste it. Control V, you'll paste it. Or what you can do is right click on the chart and then go to paste, which shortcut is Control V. Okay, moving on. So this, it looks good. Let's go ahead and let's see. So what I like to do is I like to explain everything on my chart. So let's do this. We're almost done with this, guys. Y'all doing great. Y'all doing great. So let's go to this. And then I have a thing for this one, set alert. So it says set alert, and then right there. And then this one, I'm gonna take this off. Just, I don't want it to confuse people, but I will write it down. Needs to break this level. Okay. So it needs to break this level. And then what I'll also do is I'll draw it for you too. So more than likely it's going to do this. Nobody knows. Okay. And then let's move this over here. Move this over. So one thing that I like my charts to do is to be very easy to understand. If I were to hand this to somebody who does not know how to trade, they would know, oh, I have to set an alert right here. This is my stop loss, but hopefully, so let me click on this, do shift, so I can drag it over. Okay. And then, let's see here, circles. I do like my circles. And make sure this is to the front. Okay, clone this. And we can do it like this. And then now I put white circles equal entry ideas. This right here is a very easy to understand chart. I have everything you need to know about this chart. I don't see any divergence. I show the market cap. I show the last all-time high. I show the tags. What is it? I show my areas of my fib retracement pull from the low, swing low to the swing high. I show my thought process and what I think the price action might do. I also show my entries, my entry ideas. White circles equal entry ideas. I have my area of stop loss. I show you the percentage. I show you the percentage of the targets. I have them different, color coded, and then I also have what it is, targets and stop loss. And additional information needs to break this level. Very easy to understand chart. And once your charts are fire, very clear thought process, very clear plan, then your trades will do the same. I guarantee it, but don't ever trust me. Verify. Start doing this stuff, and you will see that you will have a clarity on the possible price action. Nobody knows what's going to happen. The possible price action, and then watch. Man, and the first time it happens, you are truly amazed. Now, how did I come up with this? Well, again, everything I do is not random. It's very strategic. I look to the left. So here, let me draw this out for you. So price action is right here right now. More than likely come up. This stoppage is due to this. Then it comes down. This stoppage is due to this, and especially this. Then we have this stoppage is due to this right here, and this right here. Then we have it coming back down to this, and this again is due to this and due to this. And the reason I make it really, really ugly is just so that I could just do Control Z one time and it all goes away. But everything that I do, all my tips and tricks, I show you. Everything that I do, I have nothing to hide. I want to give you all my information. And then if you want to join my VIP because you are now very successful, making a lot of money, and now you just want to get calls and of course, tell you when to move up your stop loss and everything else. I do so much work, guys. I do so much work looking for these coins. It's ridiculous. 12, 15, 18 hours sometimes. And I set all these alerts. And there's sometimes where these charts, they'll get 2, 3, 4 alerts before I post them. I do all the waiting for you. So if you're ready for a group that truly does look out for you and not posting 10, 20 charts a day, join this one. If you don't have money, no problem. I have 10 spots available in the free group. 10. So give you a heads up. All right. Man, my nose itches. Does that mean I'm gonna make money? Probably. I hope so. I hope and I dream and I pray. All right. Let's see here. Can we do ID? Yes. Yes, we can. So let's go to ID. Let's go to YouTube. And let's do some ID. Now on this one, while that's loading up, Space ID. I'm assuming it's Space ID. So right now, let's go to this and let's go ID, USDT, and let's go to MEXC, Space ID. Okay, this is looking okay. This one is looking okay. Let's see here. So for Space ID, I do see this one looking okay. We did have a bit of a run up and then a pullback. It did break below our support resistance level, but it looks like it's about to break above it. So with this one, it would really need to break above this wick. And let's go ahead and draw that out as well. So let's make sure our magnitude is on. This is our level. So it's a really tight support / resistance zone. How tight is this zone? Let's make sure our magnitude is off. So it's about a 3% price range difference that we're looking at. In my opinion, I would go ahead and set an alert above this previous wick. Let's go make sure it's under alert. And this is where I would set the alert. And let's go ahead and draw out our other levels. So we do have a level right here. We have another level right here. And we'll do one more. Another level. Let's see. Yeah, right here looks good. Okay. So for this one, what I would do is I would set my alert. And then more than likely, price action should, hopefully, nobody knows, do this. And I'm always looking to the left. And you'll see it too, my eyeballs going left, right, left, right. So for this one, same thing. I would do my circle. These are my entry ideas. Bring to front. Go ahead and clone this. And then get this and probably put it right here. This will be my entry idea. And of course, do my entry probably about here. We're not catching the bottom. I'm not going to take 7%. That's boring. I'll do 14%. So it's underneath these wicks. It's underneath these kind of bodies and wicks. So I'll do 14%. And then for my stop loss, I'm looking at about 9% underneath these kind of bodies and wicks. So I like it. I do like this one. All right, so next one we have is a FIL, Mr. FIL coin. Oh, and I forgot. So for this one, it is a we'll just call it 404 million market cap. So that is the market cap. Since I have this up, let's go ahead and do this. This was a month ago, all-time high, came down about 58%. So let's go ahead and bring this right here. Let's just put this right here. And then of course for this coin, I do show this to be it's a social coin. It's a social token. Let's see, move this right here. So here and social token, Finance Launchpad. Okay. So for this next one, we are going to do FIL coin. So FIL USDT. Oh, and this is our last one, guys. This is our last one. We're actually over time. Good Lord, I didn't realize how much time we were. So FIL's a big one. FIL coin. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame. We already have an alert. We're waiting for it to break this level. So for our alert, we are looking for an alert right around 6.917 because this is our level it needs to break. It needs to break this level right here at 6.635, and you want to have your, we can do it a little tighter. You want to have your alert above your wick. So this is the thing that we're looking for here. So this is your alert, and here is this. What's the price range difference between each one? About 12. Okay, not bad. So depending on where you enter, you might have your target underneath this. It might be like 9%. I know it's boring, but with Filecoin, it is pretty huge. Now, why? Everything I do, strategic. So you always have to ask why. Why does this matter? Market cap of 3.2. Why am I making this? Why am I showing this to you? Does anybody else show this to you? If not, why not? Why am I showing this to you? I'm showing this to you because this tells you if the coin could pump 20, 30, 40, 50% in a few minutes, a few days, a few hours, a few months. Because if this was a, let's say, 3 million market cap, our target of 40% could hit by the end of the day. Possible. If it's 3.2 billion, a 40% move, that's a lot of money that needs to come into this coin in order for you to get 40%. So if you have a 40% target on this type of market cap, you may be looking at several weeks, if not several months. So just kind of give you a heads up. Once again, everything that I show you is very strategic. And I show you this stuff for a reason. I'm trying to mold trading warriors. And that's what I want you to be, not the guy behind you. That's what I want you to be. I want you to be a trading warrior so that you can tell me, Joe, look at this one, man. It's got this market cap. It's on this category. You know, it's doing this. It has this news coming out. It has, you know, a hard fork. It has whatever. This is something you need to look at. I look at it like, whoa, man. And dude, look at the price action. It's amazing. So you got FA and TA, fundamental analysis and technical analysis down packed. And then your chart is fire. You send it to me. It's like, whoa, nice. And then I post it to the group and to other groups. And of course, we got more eyes on the market. And of course, our coin goes, you know. So that's what I got. I do thank you guys. If you have money and you're looking for a group, join my VIP. If you don't have money and you want to be in a group and you're wishing and praying for a group, I have 10 spots available in the free portion of the group. I'll go over the requirements for the free portion. If you can't do it, it's fine with me. I got hundreds, well, I don't say hundreds, but I have more people trying to get your spot. So just give you a heads up. Make sure to message me on Telegram. It's in the link. It's in the comments. And also I'll pin it to the comments. And of course, it's in these comments as well. All right, guys, I do thank you so much. That's all I got. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where we show you how to trade in the moment of the trade, not after the fact. Now, the awkward looking down. And still awkwardness. Thank you, guys. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. 3, 2, 1. See ya. Guys, you did great. You did great. Oh man, I missed it. I missed this one. But we're already over the time though. Next time, let me know if you're in the VIP. If you're in the VIP, Joe, we can do that one for you. We can do a screen share real quick in the VIP. If you're not in the VIP, then that's okay. We can make sure to do it for tomorrow. But just want to say thank you guys to everybody who was here. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Like the shirt. Oh yeah, it's my hometown, San Antonio Spurs, home of the Alamo. San Antonio, Texas. All right, guys. I do thank you so much. If you have any questions, send me a message in Telegram. And of course, if you're in the group, just tag me. DJ, time for you to come on scene and play some music for about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start playing that. DJ, that's too fast, DJ. What's going on? Trying to get me out of here? DJ. Oh my gosh. DJ. Play. DJ. Play the music. In 3, 2, and... Oh, DJ, I think I'm gonna have to fire you. Now you're just messing with me, DJ. What's going on, man? Yeah, bad day? You didn't get paid? What's going on? TJ? Come on, let's work together. We're teammates. Ready? Play the music in 3, 2, oh, that's it. I need another DJ.